Kansas City Chiefs are one of the best teams in the NFL. They have Patrick Mahomes. They have Travis Kelce. They have they used to have Honey Badger, and they used to have the guy known as Cheetah, otherwise known as Tyreek Hill. But in the offseason, the Kansas City Chiefs traded Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins for 2 first-rounders. And now it seems like they've gotten their what they hope to be their Tyreek Hill replacement, because so far, besides Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes has not had a number 1 wide receiver, because Travis Kelce is a tight end. So he hasn't had a number 1 wide receiver. But recently, the Kansas City Chiefs have traded for Kadarius Toney from the New York Giants. If I remember right, it's a 2023 5th and 2024 6th-round pick, if I remember that right. And I just want to say this. I'm a big fan of Kadarius Toney. He went to the University of Florida. So I'm going to hope that this guy has a lot of potential, and I hope he does good for the Kansas City Chiefs, because so far since he's been drafted for the New York Giants, and this is his second season, he hasn't been able to stay healthy. That's been his number 1 problem, health. He can't stay healthy throughout the field. Now, I saw a tweet that he said last week during the week that he said he wasn't injured, so there's a good possibility that Kadarius Toney could be playing for this weekend, and I'll make sure to get him in my fantasy team now that he's going to be playing for the Kansas City Chiefs, because if he can stay healthy, Patrick Mahomes throwing the ball to Kadarius Toney, and Kadarius Toney is known for his speed, it's going to be a very good thing. I'm very excited when it comes to this move, because this move kind of secures Kansas City another wide receiver option. I mean, right now they have Juju Smith-Schuster, they have Juju Smith-Schuster, they have Mecole Hardman, they have Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and Travis Kelce. And now that they have a guy like Kadarius Toney, who has still potential if he can stay healthy, I think the Kansas City Chiefs just expanded their wide receiver option. I think they actually got what could be a potential number 1 wide receiver, and they still have a first-round pick when it comes to next year's draft. So if Kadarius Toney does not work out for them, they can go in the draft and get a wide receiver. Every single year, there's always going to be a wide receiver that develops, that turns out to be a superstar. Doesn't have to be in the first round. Could be second round, could be third round, could be fourth round. A wide receiver will still always develop into being one of the best. Look at Terry McLaurin, the wide receiver from the Washington Commanders. If I remember right, he got picked in the 3rd or 4th round, and he's their number 1 wide receiver, and he recently got paid by the Washington Commanders. So anything is possible. But in terms of this, Kadarius Toney, when he stays healthy, he does play very, very well. I mean, he had Daniel Jones throwing the ball to him last season. Now he's going to get the ball thrown to him by Patrick Mahomes. And would I rather have Patrick Mahomes or would I have Daniel Jones? I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes. So this is a good career move for Kadarius Toney if he can stay healthy. But if Kadarius Toney cannot stay healthy, then the Kansas City Chiefs don't really have anything that they wasted, because they used a 5th and 6th round pick to get Kadarius Toney, and the only reason they got that for him is because he can't stay healthy. And the New York Giants right now don't really need him, because they're winning even without him. So the Kansas City Chiefs needed another wide receiver option. Their number 1 target is Travis Kelce. Travis Kelce always seems to manage to get open. Mecole Hardman, Juju Smith-Schuster, Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and I think they have a rookie in Sky Moore that they have. So the Kansas City wide receiver option just got a big addition. Like I said, if he can stay healthy, this is going to be a very good moment for the Kansas City Chiefs and the wide receiver known as Kadarius Toney.